For this year's Budget Bites, I'm welcoming Linda-Nicole Lyimo to talk to us a little bit about the agricultural budget expectations. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you.
So, looking back at this year, how do you see Tanzania's agricultural budget performance in recent years?
Agriculture has consistently been recognized as a priority sector, considering that it contributes roughly 25% of the GDP and employs majority of the population. Over the years, the sector has often received significant budget allocations. However, actual expenditure often falls short of the budgeted amounts. This is often due to delays in disbursement, capacity constraints, and inefficiencies in implementation. As a result, agricultural growth has remained moderate, typically around 4% annually. This is still below the national target of 6%, which suggests that the main issue goes beyond the size of budget allocations, but rather how effectively priorities are executed so that they can translate into measurable productivity outcomes. Strengthening both the level and quality of spending remains key to unlocking the sector's full potential.
With that, what have we learned from implementation and sectoral reforms thus far?
The key lesson is that policy consistency matters more than policy ambition. Frequent policy shifts, especially around export bans, input subsidies, and taxation, have created uncertainty for farmers and investors. Stability and predictability in policy encourages investments and allows business to plan beyond a season with confidence. Tanzania doesn't need entirely new ideas. It needs to deepen and stabilize the reforms it already has, while focusing relentlessly on execution at farmer level. Agricultural reforms also should address the entire value chain. This requires coordinated reforms across other players such as transportation, logistics, and financial institutions. Taking a holistic and market-oriented approach ensures that reforms are able to deliver meaningful and lasting results for investors.
And lastly, thank you for those thoughts. What direction do we see for the FY 2026-2027 agricultural budget?
As we look ahead, budget priorities are expected to emphasize on improving market access, value chain development, and advancing climate-resilient farming systems. This aligns closely with the Agenda 1030 goals of transforming agriculture into a more productive, commercial, and growth-driven sector. As the government continues to encourage private investment, the direction points to a more partnership-based model where the private sector plays a larger role in driving innovation, productivity, and expansion. This reflects a broader trend across other sectors where public funds are directed towards creating a more enabling environment for investors.
All right. Thank you so much for those views, Linda. Catch us for more Budget Bites.